It's time for another edition of Celebrities in Hot Water. And for those of you who are fans of Bravo's Real Housewives series, there are some ladies from Potomac, Maryland that are in hot water, specifically Real Housewives of Potomac cast members Candiace Dillard Bassett and Monique Samuels. And for those not in the know, Candice is a fairly new member of the Real Housewives of Potomac cast, having joined back in 2018, and Monique joined the cast back in 2017. Now, Candice comes from the pageant circuit, much like fellow Potomac housewife Ashley Darby. Ashley represented DC in the Miss America pageant. But as far as Candice is concerned, if you're thinking Miss USA or Miss America, you can think again. Candice is a title holder of Miss United States, along with placing a National American Miss, National Miss American Co-ed, and Georgia Miss American Co-ed, among other pageants most people have never heard of. Candice also owns a hairline that most people have never, Candice also owns a hairline that you may have heard of. And in 2018, we saw Candice's wedding to her longtime boyfriend and now husband, Chris Bassett, a father of three who is a chef and co-owner of a DC area barbecue restaurant. Now, Monique hails from the Midwest and is a DC area transplant and has been married to former Washington Redskins NFL player Chris Samules since 2012. The couple have 3 beautiful kids, and Monique loves to tout the blog and podcast that she runs, where she discusses various topics concerning motherhood. So what's being alleged? According to documents filed in court in the state of Maryland, where Candice is the complainant, she is alleging second-degree assault and has filed against Monique, stemming from an incident that allegedly took place in October 16, 2019. While filming Bravo's Real Housewives of Potomac. So what exactly does all of this mean? And what exactly is second-degree assault? Now, this charge was filed in Maryland, and crimes under this degree are defined by Maryland Criminal Code 3-203. Second-degree assault occurs anytime that harmful touching occurs, excluding situations involving death, permanent or protracted injury, disfigurement, or loss or impairment of any body part or organ. Now, although second-degree assault is less severe and carries less punishment than that of first-degree assault, it still causes harm to the victim. A second-degree assault is charged as a misdemeanor and is punishable by time spent in prison, along with a monetary penalty. Sounds like the ladies of Potomac were involved in some real unladylike conflict. So what would make a pageant princess drop her tiara and a mother toss her baby bag just to throw down with one another? So according to multiple news outlets, including People magazine, Candice and Monique were at a dinner party with their fellow Potomac housewives castmates when Monique allegedly grabbed Candice by the hair and pulled her down, all while Bravo's cameras were rolling. So what does Monique have to say about the allegations? Well, let's just say she said it best with her own court filing and is also alleging second-degree assault in her case filed against you-know-who, Candice. Now, the commissioner found probable cause in both cases, so both ladies will have their day in court regarding these allegations. And who exactly is the commissioner? According to Maryland Court's government website, the commissioner is a judicial officer involved in conducting initial appearances, issuing charging documents, summonses, and warrants, setting and accepting bonds, or determining conditions of pre-trial release for arrested persons within the district court. Now, lawyers for both women have been doing the majority of the talking regarding these allegations, and here's what they are saying. First up, Candice's attorney, James Walker. Here's the statement that James issued. At this time, we do not want to say too much and just allow the criminal process to play out. We only ask everyone to pray for our client, Candice, and her family. The physical assault, humiliation, and emotional distress have all been very painful and difficult for Candice, as it would for anyone attacked so viciously, James continued. We also pray that Monique will get some help. The summons to court charge of second-degree assault is just one step below first-degree assault and must be taken very seriously. This behavior has no place in our society. Now to Monique's attorney, A. Scott Bolden. Scott said in a statement, "At this point in our investigation, we had no choice but to file this criminal summons case after several attempts to mediate the situation with Ms. Bassett were rejected by herself and her team. My client was assaulted by someone known for her aggressive, threatening, and belligerent conduct. On this regard, Mrs. Samuels had no choice but to fully defend herself, and she did. Nevertheless, my client wants nothing more than to find peace with this situation, but unfortunately the ability to do so through mediation has been denied. Therefore, this summons is the proper next step for Mrs. Samuels and her right to self-defense." Now, for those of you who are regular watchers of any of Bravo's Real Housewives series, you know that oftentimes these ladies, well, some of these ladies, like to talk with their hands on occasion. So the Candice and Monique battle is definitely on, and clearly another fight will be taking place, this time in the courts. Now, you know this channel is all about celebrities in hot water, and I think it's safe to say Candice and Monique are in deep, real deep. This is not a good look for anyone involved. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you make of the allegations? Why do you all think Candice and her legal team rejected the mediation attempts made by Monique's legal team? And remember to click that thumbs up button if you enjoyed, and definitely subscribe if you want me to do more videos like this.